Hey, welcome to The Real Adventure. Today's episode is actually on gear. We're not actually going to go on an adventure today. We're going to show you some gear. I often get asked, what gear do you recommend? And that's such a broad question when there's so many different trips that you can take, different seasons. Do you prefer ultralight? Do you prefer luxury? So I'm going to take you through some of the things that I've used for years now, and I found them to be some of the better items all around. This particular selection of gear is going to be more for a bumper season overnight trip, spring or fall, where the temperatures aren't too cold yet, but it's a really light setup that you can take 5 miles into the backcountry and you'll be set. And at the same time, this is also the equipment that I use in all 4 seasons. And actually, I prefer winter camping and cold weather camping because you don't get any bugs. But we'll go into that in another episode. Let's take a look at the gear that you can use in spring, summer, and fall. I'm going to start with the REI Flash Pack 18. This one is, I believe, 2nd or 3rd generation flash pack. So it's got a great front pocket here for some small stuff. I put matches in there. Clips for anything like carabiners with whatever accessories you want to throw on there. Of course, an 18-liter pack with a really easy one-hand cinch top, so you can tighten it and you can loosen it with 1 or 2 hands. It's got a lot of storage. I can fit all of this in this pack for an overnight, excluding my tent. So if you wanted to do a tarp, that'd be great. But I can fit all of this in there and some food and a water bottle. It's got a lot of great storage inside. It's got pockets inside for stuff. It's got a great chest strap. It's also got a waist strap, not like the most durable, but I've used this for years and it's been great. I love this pack. It's a fantastic overnight pack if you just want to get away for a night, or if you want to use it. I also use this a lot on multi-day trips as just a stuff sack. So great multi-purpose bag. Love this thing. And you can get it for pretty cheap on REI's website. Next thing up is the Rumpel Puffy Blanket. This one is just the regular, it's not down, it's synthetic fill. And I like synthetic fill actually. I tend to lean more towards synthetic fill for my bags and my blankets. For some reason, I just enjoy them more. I like the warmth that they give better than a down. I've had better experiences with synthetic. This thing is awesome. It's definitely meant for one person. You could get away with 2 people, like for a nap, but I wouldn't use it for 2 people overnight. Great bag. It definitely packs a little larger, like this is about the size of my 0 degree down sleeping bag pack. But I love this thing. It's really light. It's nice for around the fire, sitting in your chair, drinking coffee in the morning. Awesome bag. Next up we have the SOG Seal Pup. Most people would look at me and go, why are you taking a knife that big? I agree, you don't need it. You don't need a big knife, but this thing is a full tang knife, but with a lightweight handle. And so this knife in general is very sharp, very solid, very durable, and it's very light with the plastic handle, or this, I don't know if it's plastic or if it's silicone or what, but amazingly durable and light knife. Comes with a nice sturdy case you can clip on to your MOLLE pack or your belt, with also a front pouch, which I keep a sharpener in there. So really great knife for a great price, and it will last you probably for the rest of your life. And I love this thing. I've taken it on so many trips, and it comes in really handy. Next up, I'm going to go to the Anker PowerCore Mini. And for the most part, a power bank is going to be a power bank. They're all going to be similar. They're all going to have similar charging times, similar power output times, power output voltage, wattage. They're all going to be about the same. You buy a power brick, it's going to power your devices. The nice thing I like about this is it's small, and I'll get about 70% of a phone charge in my iPhone 8 with this guy, as well as with any power brick, you can charge your cameras. So I usually plug in my Sony if I need a little bit of extra battery to this guy, and it's fantastic. Just in this little pouch. This thing is great for backpacking and for travel. And again, I'll have all the links to links to all these products in the description below, so you can go and check them out, and be sure to use those links, and that'll help me out. Next thing up is the Jungle First Aid Kit. This thing is kind of a hidden gem. I think I got this off of an Army surplus site, and you can find similar things like this, and they call them different things. It's just they're all the same thing. It's all a first aid kit, but they come with a lot of great things. They come with bandages and gauze and you know, antiseptic pads, etc. Of course, Band-Aids. But it's such a small, lightweight pack, and I take it everywhere. And of course, I have to refill it sometimes when I use it. But this thing is really lightweight. Comes with a great set of tools already, and you can throw it right in the bottom of your bag. You hopefully won't need it, but this is a great piece of equipment to have. It's got a good durable canvas bag, clip for your belt, and then really great buttons. Awesome piece. Next up, I've used these for years now. This is the Sea to Summit spork. I don't know what they call it, but it's a hard anodized alloy spork. I have 4 of them. I have a long one, 3 short ones. I do this because most people end up needing something. If I'm taking friends out on a trip, they end up needing something to eat with because their plastic spork breaks. Those things really are not made to last. These I have used probably for 5 or 6 years now, and I love them. And they go on every trip with me no matter what. And of course, the carabiner is heavy, so I can take that off and just take one and clip it to my bag if I need to for an ultralight overnight. Great sporks. I love these things, and I think they're about $10 on any website. So check those out. Really awesome. Next up, this is my favorite bargain find slash bargain and quality. So this is, you know, I don't even know the brand name of it. Don't know. I got this on Amazon. You can buy 2 of them for $15. This is a backpacking stove. I'll put the link in the bio. Backpacking stove, very similar to, say, an MSR Pocket Rocket. Very similar. I actually had one of those and I loved it. But where this beats out the Pocket Rocket is it's got an included igniter right there. It folds down to about smaller than the Pocket Rocket. Has fold out supports for your cook set. This thing is just amazing. Great gasket seal. Again, $15 for 2 of them, as well as the cost and the quality. Their customer support is amazing. I think one of the igniters decided to stop working on me in the middle of a trip, and so I wrote them a message. I said, hey, this is what happened. They sent me 2 new ones for free. So really great product. I highly recommend this. E-Tech City is the brand name. I'll put a link below again. Fantastic thing. And I will fold it down and put it back in its box to show you. Comes with a great plastic box as well, which the Pocket Rocket only comes with a little felt case. So awesome stove for the money. You definitely need one of these. Next up, I have 2 cook sets. The reason I have 2, I don't know why I have 2. There's a third one that I wish I had right now with me. I do not, but I'll put the link for that as well below. That one I got on Amazon, and it was probably about $12. Amazing cook set. Comes with a handle, kind of a frying pan lid with a regular cook set bottom. Folds into itself and clips closed. It's awesome. Doesn't necessarily come, I don't think it comes with a nice bag like this. It comes with a mesh bag. Link below. But I'm going to show you my 2 go-to cook sets for car camping, backpacking, everything. First one is the GSI Halulite Soloist. I like this because it's small, it's lightweight, it's simple. It's definitely made for one person, but if you're boiling water for a freeze-dried meal, this will be sufficient for 2 people. You'll need to measure things with your water bottle, with your Nalgene. It does come with a foldable spork. I don't know where it is. I don't have it. It also comes with a pot. You can grip the pot when it's hot and boiling because it doesn't have a handle. And then this nice neoprene sleeve, which is great. So when you're cooking, take it off the stove, put it in there. Or if you're drinking your coffee straight out of this, throw your lid on and drink it. Awesome little cook set for pretty cheap. I'll put the link below. Love this thing. It's not my favorite though. I'll show you what my favorite is. My favorite is the GSI Pinnacle Soloist. And I've had several of these actually. 1 or 2 of them. I don't know why I got rid of the other ones. But this is probably 2nd or 3rd generation. So you have a standard cook set. It's got a great volume for water. Comes with a nice mug with a neoprene sleeve. Comes with the foldable spork that should have been in there as well. Great spork. It's not durable, that's why I use these guys. But still, if you had to, you could use this and it's great. I use it for stirring mostly. Great mug. Great pot with solid handle. It sits right on the stove really nicely and covers up, has ventilation. On top of ventilation here, you can flip this over and use it for your mug as a cover for your mug. So in the morning, your coffee doesn't get cold. And that thing's awesome. It stays on there. It's solid. It's also got a strainer lid. Can't see it, but got a strainer on there. So if you do need to, if you want to cook rice or something, you can just strain it. Not necessarily the best case scenario, but it works. So phenomenal piece of gear. I've used this probably for 6 years now. I love it. On top of just the cook set, this bag is super durable. It's also waterproof, so you can fill this. I'll often fill this at the stream and wash my dishes in it back at camp. Wash my dishes in it, let things soak in it, use it for whatever purpose you want to carry water. Awesome little cook set, and this is probably my favorite that I've ever used. I've used several, and I really love this one. Again, the GSI Pinnacle Soloist. Lastly, I didn't want to put too many big items on this specific episode, so it's all kind of smaller stuff for a quick overnight. But this is the Nemo Cosmo Air 20R with an integrated foot pump sleeping pad. This thing is by far the best one that I've had. I've gone through a lot of sleeping pads. Of course, a lot of them got holes, etc. Weren't comfortable, weren't warm. This thing is awesome. It is, not only is it a 3-inch pad, but it's also insulated, and it has an integrated foot pump. And I found that extremely useful at high altitudes. When I'm from the Midwest, I go to Colorado, and I'm very short on breath when I get to camp. And the last thing I'm going to do is pump air into my sleeping pad. So to have a foot pump is nearly invaluable, because I can sit there and just push it with my hand or sit on it or pull it out and use my foot. Anyway, lightweight, really durable, has an included little patch kit on the top right in there, has some adhesive and a patch. Amazing sleeping pad. Really love this thing. So that's a look at what I would recommend for one overnight camping, backpacking, car camping trip. Again, I use this stuff on all of my trips, not just overnight in the backcountry or car camping. I use these things for everything, and I really love them. Again, check out the links below and use those links if you're going to buy something. Also, subscribe to my channel and check out the Instagram @JordanV.